Good afternoon, everybody. Shashi Shekhar sir, all the distinguished friends. I think I'm immensely honored to be here. I'm a non-technical individual, did all my studies in arts and with visual challenge. Though I always wanted to be in science, maths, and engineering. I loved maths. As a kid, I could tell tables up to 100 when I was 6, 7. Because of my eye problem, I couldn't pursue maths and science after 8th standard. So that was the situation then. But I'm always fascinated by technology, the gadgets, the electronic devices from childhood. Nothing was specially designed for people like me, but I made use of them, customizing to my own needs, like most of you. Starting off with my own tech journey, if I want to kind of talk a little about. As a kid, I was glued to All India Radio then, and I could rotate the button, which could change from station to station, sometimes without understanding the language, English, and especially cricket. So I had the privilege of interacting with Shashi Shekhar sir when he was with Prasar Bharati, when he was a CEO. Because of his involvement, we could get our blind cricket broadcast in Doordarshan. So I picked up cricket commentary interest and learned English without understanding a meaning. I could pronounce the words exactly the way commentators were pronouncing. So that is the power of probably innovation and technology. And, looking back 45, 50 years, the way we have traveled, I felt very happy when I heard about DVRs, digital voice recorders, in the earlier panel. So then I started using tape recorders. One, to listen to songs, it was always used in the house. But when I came to school in Bangalore, when I was rejected in a regular school, so after 8th, 9th, I started listening to my lessons in audio cassettes. I don't know how many of you know there used to be audio cassettes. We had to put it in the tape recorder and play, fast forward, backward, rewind. Then double cassette putting tape recorders, I got it from England in 1986. And in 1994, when I did my MA, MPhil, wanted to pursue my civil service, like Morgil sir, I couldn't, because in 93, the provision was made for visually impaired. The provision was not there. And okay, I tried my luck. So in 98, 99, I went to England. That's where I saw DVRs in US and England. And prior to that, Walkmans had come. So I'm just giving you how the life has been, how it has changed my own living standards, thinking, the exposure to learn. So then in 99, I got my first mobile. It used to be like wireless. And then the mobile was not communicating. It was not interactive. I could only press the buttons. Good, because I could remember all the numbers. I could dial whoever I wanted. But who called, I had to depend on someone to tell. If I wanted to reject any call, I had no choice. So this kept on, and then in I think 2007, 8, Nokia 5110, I think it's a Indian model, I don't know. So that mobile had the advantage of putting talk software. It could speak to you. You can, if you press the button, it will tell you. If there is a call, it will tell you. You could read SMSs. And after some time, people started talking about smartphones, Apple phones, Blackberries. Blackberries I couldn't use. It was not speaking. But smartphones, slowly, we started getting phones that could communicate with you, it was interactive. So it was very hard for me initially. I was resistant because I was already 40 plus. So I don't know how much I could learn, but no choice. So I started using them with a lot of resistance because I was very comfortable with buttons. I could type comfortably. So, but the Apple phones are so very, very friendly, so very comfortable. I use day in and day out now to send messages, to send WhatsApp messages, even dictate emails. So I think AI has a big, big role to play in the lives of people with disability like me, if AI is made accessible. So I wanted to kind of tell AI for inclusive development. all developers, startups, those who want to innovate, if you develop keeping everybody in mind, it will not only help us, it helps everybody. So anything you develop, be it for health, so like one sad state of affair is how much one thermometer costs. Any idea how much one thermometer? Regular thermometer? 100 rupees? How much talking thermometer costs? At least 800, 900, 1,000. Generally, blind people are poor, come from very marginalized section. So we were stressing 8 times more there. So if we can develop all the thermometers talking, those who don't want to listen, they can disable it. I'm just giving a simple example. BP machine. Mudgil sir was talking about COVID. So Samarthanam was very, very proactive during COVID. So we went out and procured a lot of talking devices, BP measuring machines and pulse oximeter. Again, 5-6 times more the cost. So if every device, every product, every software, if it is developed inclusive, keeping everybody in mind, it doesn't cost much. But retrofitting always costs me. So dear friends, on behalf of my entire large disabled population, and anybody can become disabled at any given point of time. You never know. Could be accident, could be nervous degeneration. So like that. So I request each one of you. And Samarthanam, in our own way, we are very active in many tech innovations. We have a assistive tech accelerator. We encourage people to work on devices for people with disability with 3 main objectives. We want them to become accessible. All the devices should be accessible, available, and affordable. Cost has to be low. And we talk to a lot of companies. Companies come forward and help us to distribute these devices for people with the different challenges. So this has helped us to make our students inclusive, actively participate, study in primary institutes like IIMs, IITs, and even non-visual impaired, other disabled people with physical challenge. They are doctors, hearing impaired, they can do a lot of other works. So even we use NLPs extensively, and we are also working with one of our friend Karthik, develop AI agent to talk for Samarthanam. So like that we are doing, but still long way to go. So what is our vision? What is my request to all of you is by 2030, if AI can become completely inclusive, all that you develop, it could be in part of education, AI could be employment solution, training could be AI, all training. So everything what you see, what you hear, if everybody can see and understand. See, cochlear implantation is a great innovation. So like that, I read about Elon Musk, who would make through some neural connection, blind people to see. So I see tremendous potentiality, but very, very limited AI is accessible. Less than 4% content is accessible for blind. So like that, a lot of, I don't say discrimination. Definitely we are seeing a better world. It will enhance the quality of life. I don't know whether I exceeded the time. So I would like to extend big thanks to AI for India for organizing this amazing initiative, and Shashi Shekhar sir having me here to represent my cause, the community which I belong to. So I request each one of you, please remember us when you develop something and make it inclusive, make it available, make it accessible, and make it affordable. Thank you so much.